Hi, I'm Scott Hayes. My family business, New York Sash, is proud to sponsor Bill Keeler's Plate Night. And we're giving lucky viewers an opportunity to win dinner for two at your choice of a Plate Night restaurant. Just click the link on the page or go to newyorksash.com/Plate Night, register to win, and you'll have an opportunity for our weekly drawing, no purchase necessary, to a restaurant of your choice.
We know Vernon Downs for horse racing, the casino, the hotel, but Mr. G's restaurant is a gem. We're going inside for Plate Night. This is Vernon Downs in Verona, horse racing and so much more. And this is Mr. G's restaurant. Meet Chef Christopher McLemon, who's making a shrimp dish on a crostini and a pork dish with sweet potatoes and a special sauerkraut. All right, Chris, let's go.
Starting with the lemon garlic shrimp. So first we will take a nice French bread crostini, butter it up. This is a little roasted herb butter that we use here. We use in all our pastas or breads. Okay. Cooks up real nice.
The crostini goes in a frying pan over medium heat.
Yeah, because it's going to absorb all that liquid from the shrimp when we cook it with the white wine, the butter, everything. It's all going to absorb. And
now it's time to season the uncooked shrimp.
Just season up with our little house seasoning that we make here.
In a second frying pan over medium heat, add the oil and get ready for the shrimp.
Take our shrimp right in the pan.
And, of course, with shrimp, you always want to make sure it's not overcooked because that's when it gets rubbery.
The one thing with shrimp, you don't want to overcook it.
So you want to go to a pink, pretty much a pink there.
Yep.
Next up, it's time to add a little flavor.
We're going to add our roasted garlic, about a tablespoon, and then hit it with a little white wine. Bring it back to the heat. Turn your heat up a little bit.
You're looking for the alcohol to burn off and the sauce to start to thicken.
That starts to thicken up a little bit. We'll come back here and we'll add our tomatoes, fresh basil, lemon juice, a little bit of butter.
It's a nice quick
dish. Yep, you can do it at home very easily. Now from this pan, a little oil, and we'll add our spinach to it. This is done. We'll see it get nice and thick like that. That's where you know. No, you can always add a touch of white wine just to thin it back down again. This is just a quick, almost wilting. You just want to wilt it down a bit, or else all the liquid leaches out of it.
Everything's done. Now it is time to plate.
So we plate this on the crostini, with our shrimp. This is on our menu here. It's a very popular appetizer.
Pretty simple.
Yeah,
doesn't look simple.
Asiago
the best
cheese.
part?
Yeah, no, it doesn't look simple, but there you go.
Awesome. That's delicious. Remember, this dish is on the menu at Mr. G's at Vernon Downs, or the recipes are on our website. Time now for the chef's special. Let's talk about this pork ribeye, something that's becoming a little popular.
Yeah, pork is increasingly getting more popular and popular. They're starting to break it down like they do beef into different steaks and cuts, and you don't just have your ribs and your loins anymore. You're getting your ribeyes, your flat irons, your New York strips, your porterhouses.
Yeah.
Because the demand and the price of the beef is so high, everyone's now going to pork. So it's a really nice cut. Has a lot of marbling, a lot of flavor to it. It won't dry out.
Yeah.
It's very forgiving. You can overcook it a bit and it's still going to hold its juiciness.
Nice. All right, we're going to be looking for a nice sear here. So you start with a hot pan and vegetable oil.
Smoking is good. And right in the pan. want to get nice sear on it, get a nice crust, get the flavor from the spices in the meat. While that's working, we'll start on our kraut, and we'll throw our sweet potato in.
All right.
You just want to wash it up, warm water, poke some holes in it, just so we can cook in vents. Wrap it in foil, pop it in the oven.
Okay, the sweet potato goes in for about 90 minutes at 350 degrees.
Check this guy, that can go a little longer. Now we're going to start our sauerkraut.
I'm really excited about the sauerkraut here.
It's very good. A little bit of butter in the pan. It's okay if it browns. You want that nuttiness.
Okay.
We'll add some onions. Just want to let this saute a little bit.
Okay. Again, you're looking at a pretty good heat, and you want to get the butter and the onions to brown.
Now, the key with the sauerkraut, you take regular bagged sauerkraut, and you put it in a colander with a bucket underneath. You got to rinse it. You got to rinse it for maybe about an hour under cold running water, just to get all that sauerkraut flavor out of there.
That brine.
Because you want to flavor it your own. Mm-hmm. That's the key to it.
Yeah, all that sauerkraut flavor that smell is gone. Very mild.
Yeah.
So it's going to take on whatever flavor you give it now.
Exactly, yep. And then we have some shredded apples we're going to add in.
It's really important that you don't soak the sauerkraut. You actually rinse it and wash it, allowing the new flavors, the vinegar and the apple juice and the butter, and all those new flavors to take over the sauerkraut for a whole new dish.
Let that cook a little bit.
So here's where the sauerkraut takes on its new flavor.
Yes, apple cider vinegar and apple juice.
Nice.
Check on our sweet potato. I have one already. Skin off.
This is probably the simplest dish you're going to see in this episode, and it is delicious.
Butter, a little bit of butter.
Okay. Add your butter, brown sugar, a pinch of salt, and vanilla extract.
I just want to mix that right up.
It smells Thanksgiving to me right here.
Yeah. The heat from the butter the heat from the potato will melt the butter down. And
once the butter has melted, you just mix it all together, and that's it. Next up is broccolini, pre-steamed, and he's just going to cook it off the rest of the way. Broccolini.
It's a Chinese broccoli. It's already pre-steamed off.
Got it.
Now I'm just going to reheat a little bit of butter.
Not only does this add yet another great fall flavor, but it also adds color to the dish. And here we are. We're ready to plate.
Sweet potatoes on the bottom.
All right, this is an incredible dish. Started with sweet potatoes, then the pork, then the broccolini, then this amazing sauerkraut with fall flavors, completely different than what you'd be used to with sauerkraut. And then you top it all off with a sauce.
This is a demi-glace. Demi-glace, it's a beef stock that's been reduced. Right over the pork.
All right, this is really a killer dish, and it's on the menu at Mr. G's at Vernon Downs. Just great fall flavors. There's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on. A lot of colors, a lot of flavors.
Yeah, beautiful dish.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with your sweet potato. That is really good.
Thank you.
Flavored great. I can't wait to get into the sauerkraut. So
it's going to be different.
You washed it basically for a long time. Mm-hmm. The sauerkraut is an amazing idea, and it was delicious. And of course, the pork was cooked to perfection. That is an awesome piece of meat.
Yeah, those are
so tender.
Very delicious. Yeah.
That is so good, and it's flavored so well. All right, there you go. 2 great dishes from Mr. G's Restaurant at Vernon Downs in Vernon, New York. All the recipes are at platenight.com.
Really, really good.
Thank you.
This has been awesome. Food has been phenomenal. This goes on the menu now.
This will be going on the menu shortly, yes.
Part of their fall menu here.
Yep.
Check it out. We're at Vernon Downs. Really, really good.
First News with Keeler in the morning. Weekday mornings at 6 on WIBX and WIBX950.com.